Hi there, I've been playing this instrument, the Chromatic Button Accordion, this is a B system, for a few months, and I wanted to share with you some simple movable tunes that I've been learning to play. The first one is called Largo, and you may know it as the Hovis advert. It's Dvorak's New World Symphony main theme, and it's played quite weirdly as a waltz in this video. So I'm just going to show you how it works. I'm going to do the right hand first. I'll do it in the key of C to start with. So this is a C. The actual first note of the tune is on the third note of the scale, which is here. So you've got, it goes from the third to the fifth note of the scale, back to the third, down to the second, down to the first. So you have. So in other words, it's only using the first, second, third and fifth notes of the major scale. Okay? Notice I'm using my thumb to play some of the notes. So the counting is in threes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Get to adding the left hand in a moment. Let's try it in the key of A now. So that's an A, so it's going to be here. Now it's the same pattern of buttons, just moved up. So the notes we're using are A, which is the first, B, which is the second, C sharp, which is the third, and E, which is the fifth. And it's exactly the same pattern, whereas you are going, now you're going. So you're using exactly the same pattern on the rows, but just moved up. So if I go to the note E flat, which is the third button down here, okay. So I can play in E flat now. And in fact you could do it anywhere where you've got three adjacent rows. So I'm going to add in the left hand now. I'm going to put my hand in the middle and locate the dimple. That's the note with the dimple in it, which is the C bass, third finger, and I'm going to play, that is my and for my palm I'm going to play the C major chord with my middle finger. So I'm going to have 4 of those pulling the bellows out. Then I'm going to change to the G note and G major chord, which is just above that, as I push the bellows in. Pulling out for the C again, pushing in for the G and the C. So I'm going to start by having the bellows closed, and I'm going to pull out, push in, pull out, push, and to finish I play the C note and the C chord together. Let's do it again. Now I'm going to find my A note and A chord just by moving up to G, to D, to A. So this time I'm going to be playing A root note and A major chord, and E root note, and E major chord, next door neighbours, see? Starting on the A, and the C sharp is my first note of my right hand. Now, if I want to play this in something a little bit strange, like E flat, go right down the bottom here. I find D flat and the major chord, A flat and its major chord, and E flat and its major chord. So I'm going to be using E flat and E flat major chord, and B flat and B flat major. So here's my E flat note. There's the third of the scale, and the same pattern. So that is a very simple tune played in 3 different keys, and I can do that anywhere on the instrument. So if I want to do it in the key of F, I've located my F root note and F major chord, which are next to the C. I'm going to play the C root note and C major chord. So basically the chords in this tune are just the chord built on the first of the scale and the chord built on the fifth of the scale. So in this case it's F note, F major chord, C note, C major chord. So there's an F, so there's the third of F, and so the lovely thing about this instrument, of course, is the way you can move things about, how patterns develop. And I've played the same tune there in 4 different keys, but I've used the same pattern of buttons in each case.